Hello friends, myself Seema Benade. Welcome you in my YouTube channel. Last session we have discussed contribution of Michael Porter towards management with the help of its 5 forces. So Porter has suggested 5 forces like threat of entry of new entrant, bargaining power of buyer, bargaining power of supplier, industry rivalry and threat of substitute. So Porter has also explained the generic model which has 4 matrices: cost leadership, differentiation, focused cost leadership and focused differentiation, competitive scope and competitive advantage, broad target, narrow target, low cost of product and different product. So comprising of all this generic model of business he has developed. On the basis of this model, Porter has suggested important strategies. There are 3 important major strategies suggested by the Porter: cost leadership strategy, differentiation business strategy, and third is focus strategy. So in the focus strategy we can see cost focus strategy and focused differentiation strategy. So let's see these strategies. First strategy is cost leadership strategy. So if we go to the earlier this particular graph or picture, we can see this cost leadership strategy is focusing to broad target and with low cost of product and services. So this cost leadership strategy, here we can see in this approach organizations are trying to reduce their product and services prices to broad target. Okay, so this approach aims at reducing the cost so you can reduce the price. Okay, and concerned to keep the cost and prices at lower than your competitor. So this need to be achieved economies of scale. So what is economies of scale? Economies of scale is nothing but when you increase your production level, your cost get reduced. When your cost get reduced, you can reduce your price. That is economies of scale. So when you increase your volume of production, your fixed cost get reduced. Your total cost get reduced. So your final prices can also reduce. So need to achieve this economies of scale, and it focuses on productivity enhancement. Then the question arises, how to achieve this cost leadership? How to reduce the cost? How to reduce the price without compromising the quality? Yes, this can be achieved by accurate demand forecasting, high capacity utilization. High capacity utilization, whatever are the resources you have, machineries you have, equipments you have, maximum utilization. Then high volume of standardized product. Your product must be highly standardized. Your all products are identical, unique in nature. Then it is only possible that you can maximize your production if the products are standardized. Control over the value chain and functional groups, and investment in cost saving techniques or technology. Yes, organization need to adopt cost saving techniques like ABC technique. Okay, activity based costing, like that cost related techniques, new techniques organization need to adopt. Then what are the benefits associated with cost leadership strategy? Organization is protected against the competition. Competitors cannot go your low level price immediately. They will go, but it will take time. Within that time you can get the profit, earn the profit. Okay, so competitors risk can be reduced. Okay, then satisfaction to the buyers. Those are your buyers, they can be satisfied that you are offering the product at low price. The threat of cheaper substitute can be minimized because your product is obviously at low level of price, so your substitute threat can be minimized, and the entry of new entrant, that threat also minimized. The new entrant or new competitor cannot reach at your low level. So these are the benefits. Then what are the risks? This particular strategy that is cost leadership strategy does not remain for long period of time. Your competitor can copy your technique and they can also reduce the price. So this cannot remain for long period of time. And this cost reduction is not market friendly approach as such. Then technological shift. If the technology changes, you need to adopt the new strategy. So these are the risks associated with this cost leadership strategy. If we see the example, P&G is the good example. Procter & Gamble, when it introduced its product, it introduced with variety of its product with the same product line. Okay, when they introduced the Pantene, okay, and if you compare it with the Dove, then Pantene is the price, or Pantene is the brand which is provided at the low rate of as compared to the Dove. So the price of Pantene is the low than the Dove shampoo. Same they have adopted the strategy in the case of the launching of their detergent brand, that is Tide. Okay, then the next important strategy, that is differentiation. So differentiation business strategy, here companies need to offer their product and services with differentiation. They make sure that their product is different from their competitors' product. Their product has different attributes than competitors. Their product has different qualities, some features, added benefits in their product. If they convince that their product is different from their competitor product, then and then only they can get benefit of this strategy. So companies need to offer differentiation, uniqueness in their product. This strategy can be successful when competitors consider your company's product is different. So additional benefits, features, attributes can make your product different. Then question arises, how? Yes, you can add the utility, offer the utility to the customer. Your product can be beneficial in different ways to the customer. You can raise the product performance. Your product performance level can be enhanced. Such type of features can be added. You can offer high quality. You can enable your customer to increase his or her living standard or status or prestige in the society. So such type of differentiation is very essential to be bring in the product. What are the benefits associated with the differentiation? Organization can reduce the competition. You can beat your competitor. Okay, then powerful buyers can be satisfied. Bargaining power of the buyer. Buyers are expecting your product must be the best product with the low price. If you're offering the differentiation, if the price is high, then they're ready to buy. Yes, then it can be expensive strategy because you are bringing differentiation, and differentiation is not a cheaper aspect, or it is not a cheap activity. You need to invest a lot, you need to spend a lot of money to bring the differentiation, so it can be expensive. A product price may increases. So you can providing the product with differentiation, but you are not here bothering about the price. What about the risk associated with this strategy? In case of this many differentiation, product lost its own originality, own identity. Bringing more differentiation in the product own identity may lost. That is the main risk. Second is differentiation may be failed if it is non-value added. Your differentiation, whatever differentiation you are bringing in the product, that must be value added. Then organization has some limit for the high price for its differentiation. That is a risk. Then if you take the example, Apple always uses the differentiation strategy. They differentiate their product from other companies, so they can charge high price because they are offering differentiation. So they offer extra features, they offer extra security to their customers. So their hardware, if we study, their hardware is designed in such a way that it can be suitable to their software only, own designed softwares. So that is their uniqueness, that is their differentiation. Another example here, it is Medimix. When the Medimix soap was introduced before last 2 decades, that time there were no soaps available which can be highlighted as a herbal soap, but Medimix come up with this differentiation, that soap which is herbal soap. Okay, so that is differentiation. I think you got this point, differentiation strategy. Then next is a cost focused strategy. So in the focus strategy, this is the first type, cost focus strategy. So here organization concentrate either on special group, okay, special group or particular product line or geographical region, like this aspect. and here they select that particular class of the customer or region as their target and concentrate on their demand and products and services. Okay, so that is cost focus strategy, and offer the product at low price. Okay, then second strategy is focused differentiation. It is opposite to that. So in the focused differentiation, organization concentrate on different and superior product or services for limited audience, not broad target. They are focusing on narrow target. They are bringing differentiation for narrow target. And earlier cost focused, they are reducing the cost for narrow target. Got this? That is focus strategy. Focus cost leadership strategy or focus differentiation strategy. Okay, so in the focus differentiation, narrow target with differentiated product. So here companies study and select a particular class of the customer and then offer them a superior product with value added qualities and features. So how to achieve this focus strategy? So choosing a specific particular target of the customer, target group which is not yet covered by your competitor. Okay, which is untouched, which is uncovered. So selecting that target, searching that target, then identifying the market groups. That is the second important thing. And achieving the low cost or achieving the differentiation, either or. Companies can go for achieving the low cost or differentiation as compared to the competitor. Then what are the benefits of this focus strategy? It is useful in the protection from competitors. Your competitors cannot copy your product, your differentiation, okay, because you have targeted some audience and customer, you have studied that, and then you have come up with your product with differentiation or with the low cost. Then specialized product or core competencies can protect against the substitute. So whatever are your substitute products, that substitute products can be or that threat can be overcome with this focused strategy. Then rivalry among competitor can be removed with the help of again this strategy. Example, if you take Tata jewelry brand, that is Tanishq. Okay, so that Tanishq brand or Tata company, they have come up with this strategy, that is focused differentiation strategy. They have studied some target group, target audience, which is rich class or upper class, who are interested in the jewelry. They are not thinking about purchasing of the jewelry is an investment. For fashion purpose, they purchase that jewelry. So for that customer, they come up with this brand or designs. So Tata jewelry brand Tanishq, which always offer gold, diamond, pearl jewelry. So this jewelry is rated as a fashionable jewelry, not a traditional or investment type of jewelry. These jewelry designs are very unique and prepared for men and women for their different occasions and functions, and they always come up with the new designs with continuous feedback. So I hope that you have clear and understood these important strategies suggested by the Michael Porter: cost leadership strategy, differentiation strategy, and focus differentiation strategy. Okay, so thank you so much.